Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday to you guys. If you guys can hear me, give me a quick thumbs up. That would be fantastic. You guys, I am so excited because this is more of a get to know you type talk, chat, whatever. And I love that. I love when you guys comment and I get to respond to them. But this is even more fun because I can do it more in real time. I don't have to wait for a response. So I really love that about this. So again, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. I am excited about that. Okay, let me click over here. Just make sure. Yes. All right. We've got some yeses. You can hear me. That is awesome. You guys, it is a holiday weekend. I wasn't even thinking about this. In Seattle, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. We have this big music festival. We also have PAX going on. So I am surprised if people who are in the Seattle area are actually around to be on a live stream or listen, because there's so much cool stuff going on right now. So I don't know if what's going on in your town or anything like that this holiday weekend, but thank you for being here. I appreciate that. I appreciate your time. Okay. I'm just going to take a quick peek over at these comments. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay. Hi, Night Fox. Hey, Kim. How's it going? Alexander. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just catching up here. Mary Ellen is here. Hey, how's it going, Mary Ellen? Luna. Okay, you're going to start us off. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. You'll see a lot of my stuff, my thumbnails, all of my superhero stuff. It's all purple because that is my favorite color. Okay. Okay. And you guys sent over some questions on Instagram. So I've got my phone with me and I will totally go over to Instagram and answer those questions as well. Let's see here. What do we have? What do you like about YouTube? Oh, sorry. I guess you guys can see me scrolling over here. Sorry about that if it's making you dizzy. Let's see here. Gosh, I like everything about YouTube. The people that I've met have been so nice, and it's kind of that place where you can just come and be yourself and put out stuff and try and find people that are like you. So I really love that about YouTube because in some ways it's making the world a lot smaller and closer. Because, maybe you didn't like something that's really popular in your school, or maybe you get made fun of for it, and you go home and you find a community of people who like exactly what you like, don't think that you're weird, and that's pretty cool that you have a little group of friends or community, and they could be anywhere in the world. So that's probably one of my favorite things about YouTube. Let me see here. Sorry, guys, if it's making you dizzy. What is a good editor to use if you are broke and just starting out? Okay. If you have a Apple computer, iMovie is perfectly fine. It's usually pre-installed on all the computers, so it's free. I like free 99. I don't know about you guys, but free is always good. If you're on a Windows machine, I believe it's called Windows Movie Maker. And then there are some when you get into the $30, $40 range, which is more like Filmora, stuff like that. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with using iMovie. I use that for a lot of my videos. I only just switched over to Final Cut Pro not that long ago, and sometimes it's still easier to do some things in iMovie. So, okay, let me see here. What age do you recommend when starting a YouTube channel? Well, I believe that technically you're supposed to be 13. So I would say anytime after 13. I will say that starting a YouTube channel, if you're in high school and very young, it might be a little bit harder for you because maybe some of your friends, they may not understand it. And sometimes you get into groups when they don't understand something, they want to try and make fun of it. And if you're not prepared for that kind of thing, it can be really hard. So maybe I would say wait a little bit till you're a little bit older. But if there's stuff that you love and you want to talk about, I would say start a channel. See here. Okay. Oh, you're painting and you're in Georgia. Sweet. Zach Tech Reviews. Oh, thanks for being here. Drea, hey, you made it. You made it to a live stream. Yes. Okay. Madison Williams said, what is your ultimate life goal? What is something you are very passionate about? Okay. Those are two separate questions, aren't they? Something that I am very passionate about is animal welfare. My husband is, I'm not allowed to watch sad, you know, videos about puppies and any of that stuff because I start getting all the feels. There's so many animals in the world that need love. I love them all, and I wish that there was enough of us that loved animals and made sure that they were being treated correctly and how they should be, because we don't deserve dogs and cats and all of your, you know, animals, 2 legs, 4 legs, whatever legs. I love animals. So animal welfare is a huge thing for me. Ultimate life goal is to be happy. So I know that there's a story going around, you know, John Lennon had an assignment when he was in 1st grade or something, and the teacher asked, you know, what's your goal in life? And he had written, you know, to be happy. And the teacher had responded with, I don't think you understand the question. And he said, well, I don't think you understand, like, the world or, you know, the purpose. So that is the big thing, is if I'm happy, then that's all I can ask for. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Every time you guys leave a comment, it skips and then I have to go back. I'm sorry. Okay. Movie Maker not available for Windows 10 anymore. It is if you go into the app store. You can download it there. It's a free app. I think it just doesn't necessarily come pre-installed anymore, but it's still usually free if you go to the store. Okay. What are does? I don't know what that means, but thank you for being here, Ilyas. It's 10 p.m. Oh, England. Sweet. Let's see here. There's no water. Okay. I'm sorry about that. How long did you think about starting a YouTube channel before you actually did? A while. It took a while for me to get the guts up to do it. And I would say for anyone who's thinking about starting a channel, this is just an aside, but I gave a presentation yesterday at a local Seattle YouTuber meetup. And I met a nice lady there, and she said that she had been thinking about starting a YouTube channel for 2 years. And I said to her, like, I'm sorry, like, that is way too long, because the best time to have started a channel was probably 2005 when YouTube started, but the second best time to start it was yesterday or today. You know, take your pick, and, you know, you can watch as many tutorials and all of that stuff. But, like, the truth is, until you put out a few videos, until you try it, until you taste it, you just got to do it. And so all of the people who are always like, oh, I don't have time and I don't know how to do that. And I'm like, you do have time, because everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. Like, I have as many hours in a day as Beyonce does, and so do you. You know, it's maybe you choose not to watch Bachelor in Paradise or Dancing with the Stars or, you know, Game of Thrones or whatever it is. Or maybe you don't go to a movie this weekend and you shoot 3 videos in a row and then you spend the next, you know, week editing them and putting them out. It's about prioritization. So, you know, I told her, I was like, literally take your cell phone, go out to the parking lot, shoot selfie style, and say, guys, here's my channel, here's what it's about, 60 seconds, upload it directly from your phone to YouTube. Like, I don't know why you aren't having a video up tonight in the next 5 minutes. It's really, you can always get better, but you can't get better until you start. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you have videos out there and you have 100 of them, and then you're like, I don't know why I'm not getting views, then that's a different story. Then it's like, well, let's look at the body of work and let's look at what you've done and how can we optimize or how can we make it better. But if you have 0 videos, I can't help you with that. Like, I can't help you with that until you actually make a video. I hope that's not harsh, but that's all I mean is, for all of you waiting, there's no perfect time to start a YouTube channel. You don't have to wait until you have the $5,000 camera. Like, a cell phone is perfectly fine. Natural daylight is perfectly fine, and it's free. So just get started. And, you know, everyone's videos in the beginning, they're not that good. They're just not. And if you go, that's why all those people have the reacting to my first video type series, because you don't know anything about lighting, you don't know anything about tagging, you don't know anything about all of the rest of the stuff. That's all stuff you learn and you get better. And so stop comparing yourself with people who've been on YouTube for 7 years. You've been on YouTube for 0 minutes unless you've made a video. So just get off your booty and go make a video. That's all I'm saying. Okay, sorry, let me go back. Do I ever go to the Flying Fish Market in Seattle? Yes, I do. It's Pike Place Market. It is a tourist trap. I don't go unless it's on a weekday because it's just overwhelmingly crowded and it's just uncomfortable to walk around. And yes, it's fun, but like, you know, when you're here and you've seen it a lot of times, it kind of starts to lose its appeal, but it's something you do when your friends from out of town come in and they want to see the quintessential Seattle. So there is that. Okay. What happened? You're passionate about animal welfare? Yes. Aw, stray puppies. Okay. Favorite things about Seattle? Ooh. Okay, so one thing that's awesome about Seattle, besides it being kind of advanced for, you know, tech, there's a lot of that, like, Silicon Valley without the stuck-up attitude as much. Of course, up here you have to worry about what we call the Seattle freeze, which is people not being that nice. It's not that they're nice. They just aren't overly friendly and go out of their way to, like, make you feel comfortable or friendly. But they're not mean, if you know. So they're just more quiet and reserved. But I love that you can be, you know, out on a boat on Lake Washington. I love that, you know, wow, there's so much. You can go hiking and a mountain, like, you can go skiing. I mean, you can do so much stuff here in Seattle, and it's very, I don't know the word, it's very friendly if you're kind of from here. And we have, you know, I'm sorry, but we have the best coffee. We have so much coffee here. You have so much coffee. If you guys saw my picture earlier, yes, coffee, it's what we live off of here. Okay. Clueless Mama, hey Drea. What other social media platforms do drive the most traffic to the channel? Honestly, I use a lot of Facebook and Facebook groups, and you're in a couple of them with me, but I love Facebook groups if you're actually genuine and in there and giving feedback and you're not just a drop your link and go type person. I do like Instagram a lot and I like Twitter, but I don't think that they're driving as much of my traffic. So I would say for traffic wise, you know, suggested videos, Instagram and Facebook. Let's see here. Seattle Seahawks. Yes. Hawks all the way. You guys may not have seen it, but my dog Cooper has like a Seahawks collar. We've got Seahawks. I don't know if that's going to make a lot of you angry out there because you're from all over and everything, but I love my blue and green. I love my Seahawks. I always think that every day is Blue Friday. Okay. You're welcome, Kim. Do you have any confidence tips? Okay. Hey, Victoria. Confidence is really hard. I totally agree. I would say fake it till you make it. And honestly, confidence doesn't come until you just do it a lot, you know? So if you're scared and you're not quite sure about how to do things, I would say, you know, Snapchat is always great because those, you know, those videos are 8 seconds long and they disappear in 24 hours. Instagram stories is a good way to start like doing live videos and seeing how you look and how you sound. And those are only 24 hours as well. And then the good thing about, you know, like sitting in front of a camera and all of that stuff, you just have to look at it. Like I am looking at you, like you are my friend and you are sitting right here with me. So one thing that is, you know, confidence boosting, I know it's weird, but if you try not to look at like your computer screen or your camera monitor lens, if you have one that like flips out, because if I sat here like this, because I'm looking at myself the entire time, just making sure that I'm in focus or anything, like, do you feel connected to me right now? Like, no, like that's not true. So until you can start to look at a camera or a lens or a webcam, which I'm using right now, like it is a person, like it is your friend, like it's not going to attack you, like it's going to be hard. So the only thing I'd say is like practice, make videos. You don't even have to post the videos. You can take the videos and it's all good practice, learning how to edit, learning how to upload, whatever. You can keep them on unlisted or private and then make them public later. It's always nice to use it as an archive to see and go back but you just have to do it. And I don't know, the best thing about this is you can edit as many times as you want to. If you think about it, every single person, unless they're doing a live stream like this, is going to have like way more footage shot than actually makes it onto YouTube because there's stumbling and I can't get the name of the product right and, you know, I've just messed up or oops, I said a swear word or whatever it is, or all of a sudden the dog came in and was barking, all of that life distraction. So, you know, the best part about this is you can format your video how you want it to. So, and then if you decide that you're not comfortable with your face on screen, then maybe what you do is a talk over and you are showing your hands and what's happening if it's a DIY or crafting and you're doing voiceover. So there are ways around it, but eventually like people want to feel that connection with you and they're going to want to see you on screen at some point. So I would just say start slowly, but just practice. Okay. You're wanting to take still photos of your paintings and turn them into videos for YouTube. Awesome. Do you think this is a good idea along with art supplies and boxes? Yeah, absolutely. Here's the thing about YouTube is, honestly, there's an audience for everyone, right? So at this meetup last night that we were at, kind of people went around the table and talked about some of their favorite YouTubers. And every time someone would mention one, there wasn't always a consensus on like, oh yes, I've heard of that person. Oh yes, I like their videos. It was more like, oh, who was that again? And like, let me write it down. You know what I'm saying? There's an audience for everything, every niche. And I think art is awesome. I know a couple art channels, you know, they do the time lapse and speed so that you can see what it looks like when they're drawing. I think those are really cool and entertaining. If you're talking about like what was inspiring you or things that came up that made it like more difficult or easier for you to make drawing, I mean, I think that's really cool. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. So props to you. Props to you. Okay. Just start a channel. There is no time like the present. Drea, you're so smart. And if you guys haven't checked out, Drea has a channel. It's so Clueless Mama D is her regular channel, but then she has another one which you should link. Put it your the name of your channel in the comment. But she does like small YouTuber shout outs and like tips and tricks videos, and it's just about helping small YouTubers in a community of small YouTubers, because, you know, she considers herself a small YouTuber. I think she's great. She has great energy, so you may want to check out her channel. She's got some really fun videos on how to YouTube, which is awesome. Okay. Nice shoes in the background. Thank you. Those are actually my wedding shoes. So I have a lot of stuff that is sentimental to me in my background here. So like the little play button that my husband had made for me when I reached 1,000 subscribers, I think it's over here. And the crystal shoes are my wedding shoes. And then this like bird cage kind of behind me, that was, you know, where we put all of our cards and stuff from our wedding. So, yeah, it's a lot of stuff that's personal to me. Thank you. Okay. Are sunlight daylight bulbs good to use for starting out? Yes. Ooh, I don't know why exactly, but it looks like the webcam's a little fuzzy. Sorry, guys. Stay with me. Yes, I think that daylight bulbs are good, and usually what you're looking for are ones, you know, with a high K rating or Kelvin rating. They more closely resemble sunlight, and they usually are more of a white light or a blue light as opposed to a yellow light, which kind of tends to, you know, have more shadows and whatnot. So if you can replace your bulbs with daylight bulbs, that's great. I would definitely recommend that. Alexandra, you have been watching me for a while. I appreciate you. Thank you for being around. I keep recognizing your profile avatar. You're close to starting your channel. You're stuck on what to name it. I want it to mean something. Any strategies for coming up with channel names? Yeah, I think you're beauty, right? If you're kind of in the beauty space, I would kind of stay away from things like beauty by, faces by, makeup by, because like so many people have that. And when you start typing in your name, what are the chances, you know, when you're a very small YouTuber, that your channel is going to pop up in the search results? You know what I mean? Like, I would just make it easier for people to find you. So depending on your level of okayness with your actual name being out there, maybe, you know, your name or, you know, something that is meaningful for you, but don't name your channel like Justin Bieber Lover 89274. You know what I mean? Because like, good luck with having people try and find you under that name. And let's say you do have that name and what you are doing are tech reviews. Like, does that even make sense? No. So the nice thing is you can always change your name, you know, later. So if you really hate it, don't worry so much about it. But yeah, maybe something with your name, you know, first or last or middle name or a nickname that you go by. But maybe stop with the beauty by, makeup by type stuff. Ooh, how did you feel when you did your first YouTube video? Stupid. I felt stupid because It was Ipsy versus Birchbox unboxing. And I had no idea, like, I did hours, like hundreds of hours of research, what I thought about lighting, cameras, lenses, and in all fairness, like, it just wasn't, it didn't look that good. So when I went back and looked at it later, I was just like, I'm never going to be able to do this, and I don't know what I was thinking, and all of those thoughts were going through my head. But at the same time, I was like, well, this is a starting point, and this is where I am right now in my YouTube journey or in my life, and it's okay if it's not perfect, and that's really hard for a lot of people because they want things to be perfect. And let me tell you, there is no such thing as perfect. Done. There's something called done, and done is better than perfect. But, even now, there's not a video in my library that if I looked at it and had to do it again, that I wouldn't change 4 or 5 things on it. You know what I mean? It's never perfect, but it's all subjective. And a lot of the times we judge ourselves a lot harder than other people judge us. So sometimes you just got to be okay with it. You got to be okay with moving on, because you could spend another day or month or 6 months trying to make it perfect. But if it was, a beauty box that was for August, what good is that if you put it out next year in February? You know what I mean? Like, there's something to be said for just getting it out there and getting it in front of people's eyeballs. And when you're small, you have the luxury of not having a lot of people always watch your videos, so it's not like hugely embarrassing, but it is nice that you can watch it, get feedback, and improve on it. So that's what I would say about that. Where'd we go? Sorry. What happened? Sorry, I don't know how far I went up. I'm sorry. Okay. Do you have a major super fan? I don't know. You guys tell me. All of you? Yes? I don't know. What's the favorite thing about viewers? Oh, you guys have been so nice. You guys have said some really, really nice things in comments. And I love having comments from you guys and actually talking with you guys. And I love, like, in my foundation videos, like, if you say, like, oh, I tried it, I didn't like it, or this didn't work for me, or, I like when we're sharing and talking about stuff, you know what I mean? And it's not all one-sided. That's kind of also why I like doing these lives, because I get to interact with you and make you guys dizzy on these. Okay. I learned to edit on my iMovie by myself, but you taught me a lot on how to do green-blue screen effect. Yes! I'm so glad to hear that, because, those videos are they're like some of my favorite to make. They take a really long time, which is sometimes why I don't put them out as often. But it is for the person who's, like, intimidated but wants to learn how to edit, but is like, the thing is, you already have to start using, like, iMovie or actually putting out videos, and this is how to enhance it and kind of, like, level up. And so I love making those videos. And if you guys have ideas on videos that you want to see, let me know. I am working on one in the next few weeks, and it's hard because it takes a while to film it and then edit it and then voice over it and explain it. So I'm going to be doing one about keyframes, which is making items move on screen. I'm going to be doing one about, like, how to clone yourself. So, like, there would be 2 of us sitting here and maybe we're having a conversation with each other. So if you have other things that you guys want to see, let me know. I'm so glad that helped you. If you use something like that in one of your videos, shoot me a link. I'd love to look at it. Mary Ellen, secret squirrels for you. Good job. Looking for a good earring company. Any recommendations? Earrings? I don't know. One thing I would say, though, is support small business. Look at Etsy, maybe. What's my love story? There is going to be an entire video, I think, because you guys requested it, around how I got engaged, and I don't know when that's coming out. It is coming out, so yes, I heard you guys on my last video when we were talking about that. That was the face mask one where we were talking about if you guys actually want to see it, let me know. And a lot of you were like, yes, we want to see that. So rest assured, we are making eventually a video about how we got engaged and, all of that stuff. So I hope you guys come for that one. I need to move to Seattle. I love coffee, especially good coffee. Yeah, you can't cross the street without running into it. And not just a different Starbucks, but like we've got Vivace and Mercury and, you know, Cherry Street and Cafe Ladro. And there are so many good coffee places around here. Honestly, sometimes if you're here, a lot of people don't go to Starbucks. They go to other places, but I also have a special spot in my heart for Starbucks. Love them. You are really good at storytelling. You should make story videos. Oh my gosh, really? I don't know. I don't even know what stories I could tell you. I will think about that. I will consider it. Yes, look at the lens, even in thumbnail pics. Yes, I cannot stress enough how many times I've seen someone with a thumbnail picture with like, I don't know, like this, and you can tell they're looking at their monitor, and it's so like, come on. For all you females out there, you know how you feel sometimes, you know, like when a guy's looking at like the headlights or something and you want to be like, dude, my eyes are up here. It's the same thing with viewers, right? Like, look at the lens. Okay. Maybe that was inappropriate. YouTube might flag me. Oops. Okay. Children bugging me is what I would have to edit out the most, I think. Yeah, it's true. You know, if you've got little ones running around the house, sometimes the hours, the wee hours after 8:30 p.m. or 9 o'clock when they're, you know, in bed and sleeping, hopefully, is when you find a quiet corner in the house and you batch shoot 3 videos in a row while they're sleeping, and then you do your editing later. You know what I mean? The hours, you'd be so surprised what you can get done between 9 p.m. and midnight. If you're not watching late night TV and stuff like that, if you were spending 3 hours a day working on YouTube, being in Facebook groups, responding to all of your comments, creating and editing videos, if you spent 3 days, or not 3 days, but 3 hours a day, every day, your channel would be really, really on the right track. Okay. Will you visit North Carolina soon? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I do abstracts and geometry. Okay, awesome. That's awesome. Let's see. What country would you like to visit? I want to visit all of them. I want to visit Thailand. I mean, I just want to visit everywhere. It's on my bucket list. I want to visit all sorts of places. Okay. Okay, so Drea just posted, it's clueless tips. I don't know why. It's probably just because, like, I'm sitting here deer in headlights trying to think of it on the spot. And I know that because I'm subscribed to that channel and I watch it. But Clueless Tips is Drea's channel. Check that out. All sorts of small YouTuber goodies over there. Hi from Australian Lance. Your 8-year-old son is just starting YouTube. Any advice? I would say whatever he's passionate about, do videos around that. So, you know, if it's Pokemon cards or if it's Minecraft or if it's Harry Potter, like, really encourage him, because when people start talking about things, like you start talking to me about highlighters and my eyes just like light up and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, let's talk about highlighters. Let's go through my drawer and you know what I mean? Like, you get animated and passionate and excited, and people can feel that. And it's more genuine. So if he's 8 years old and he really likes Pokemon, don't make him do videos around what my day like was at school. You know what I mean? Like, make him do videos around, like, here's the coolest new Pokemon that are coming out, and here's one that I caught on my iPhone when I was playing the game, and here I am buying and unboxing these trading cards that I just got that are all Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like, let him be himself and let him shine for whatever he is. And then don't be worried if, like, all of a sudden one day he's like, I don't like Pokemon anymore. I like Minecraft. And it's like, great. Let's talk about these mods that you're building, and let's talk about these building blocks, and did you build something, and roller coasters. So, you know, just let him go with what he's happy about. Okay. Just made a channel. Any tips? You love my channel. Thanks, Jack in a Box. I have a playlist that you may want to check out. It's like YouTube 101. And I just included, I uploaded it last night. What was it? Midnight of last night, this morning, that I just posted my video around tips on how to get more views on YouTube. And I think there's a lot of good stuff in that video. It's a little long, so if you want to watch it on double speed, you know, you do you. I think that one's a really good one. I think there was a 5-minute presentation that I did on 12 things I wish I had known when starting a YouTube channel. I think those ones are really, really good to watch. I would encourage you to take a peek at those. Let's see here. Oh, see, look at that. Kim, you already have a fan. See? Mary says she'll watch you. Jennifer Rodriguez, hi. Oh my gosh, Aaliyah. Stop. You're so sweet, but thank you. Let's see here. Hey, Rosa, how's it going? You are going away. They're big enough. Let's see here. Where did I leave off? Sorry. See, this is the bad thing. Like, I am trusting you guys to not do bad comments, but, you know, maybe I can't get to them all right away. And yes, he's immortalized and on the screen, but sorry. Wow. Wow. Can I block him? Sorry, guys. I'm going to try and block him. Okay. Okay, bye, Alexandra. Have a good one. Let's see here. Oh, hey, Sneha. Let's see. You're welcome. Yes, I blocked him. I didn't even get to catch the rest of the messages, but I'm pretty sure it was about sexy time, and that's not happening with him. But, oh, thanks for sticking up, guys. Sorry about the troll. Okay. Oh, yay, you want to see the cloning video? Awesome. Oh, you guys are really nice. Thanks for sticking up for me. Sorry I didn't catch that, but, you know, sometimes they sneak in. Can't wait for the engagement. Oh, hey, Lori. Wow, he was really busy. He was really busy. Wow. You almost have to respect his persistence, because I also have the thing on, I think it's like you're supposed to have 5 seconds before you can comment again. So if you guys tried to comment telling him to go away, that you may not have seen that. Hey, Nick, how's it going? Wow, there's so many. So many. Okay. Okay, you're catching up on videos. Awesome. Sounds like a FNAF video is next. I don't know what that means. Tell me what that means, okay? What drew you? Karen, hello. I think I've always been interested in tech. You know, I've always loved cell phones. I used to work at a big box retail store. I always love that stuff. So I've always been there with you, which is always a little weird. You know, sometimes people are like, oh, but you're a girl. And I'm like, that's dumb. I can like tech. Aaliyah. Let's see here. There is always that one person, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna jump over real quick to Instagram. You guys, what is my favorite makeup brand? Oh, that's like trying to pick. Oh gosh. Ooh, it physically hurts me. I don't know if I can. Tarte. I like Tarte a lot. Guys, I can't do this. Okay, maybe Tarte. What inspired you to become a YouTuber? I was looking for something more authentic and real. I used to watch a lot of beauty videos. I still do, honestly. I love beauty videos. And I talked about this in my speech last night presentation that I give, but I was really looking for something a little bit more down home, like, and real. You know, all of the fancy lights, and I tried to do it in my very first video. I had like the silver background from like my wedding photo booth, and you know, I tried to do all that stuff like a beauty YouTuber would, and I hold up the product to the camera and hopefully it focused, and you know, it doesn't seem as real, and I felt like bad about myself after a while, like watching some of those, being like, I can't do that, I can't be like that. But you know, they've got thousands of dollars of equipment, they've got millions of views, you know, it's their full-time job, and that's just not me. So I really wanted to be a little bit more like, I say like, I'm not a guru, I'm just a girl. I'm trying to figure out wing liner just like you. I'm trying to figure out how to like get foundation that matches, you know, that's just me. And so, yeah. Let's see here. How do you manage YouTube and your daily life? Thank you, Victoria, for that. It is hard, I will say. Scheduling and prioritization, that's always a big one. You know, I have a full-time job, and I have 2 dogs, and I have a husband who's a handful, right? So it is about the hours between 9 and midnight. It's about batch shooting on the weekends, and honestly, that's kind of how I do it. The craziest thing on my bucket list. Thank you, Tame Motionless. I'm kind of a wuss, guys. I don't even know things on my bucket. Traveling, I would say. What advice to someone starting a YouTube channel from Amelia? I would say take a look at the videos that I mentioned earlier. Bye, Night Fox. See you later. What drives you to do YouTube? I don't know. There's just a crazy thing inside of me that really just wants to like talk to other people and share with other people, but I'm also like an introvert, so I have a hard time being able to go out into a crowd sometimes and do it, but I can talk to you one-on-one style like you're here. I'm better in one-on-one conversations, so I like being able to be in an empty room, talk to a camera, pretend it's you, and actually have a conversation with you. What would I be doing if I weren't a YouTuber? That's Anel. I don't know. I'd probably just be living my life, watching a lot more TV, playing with my dogs. I like to cook, so I might be doing that or playing some music. What is my favorite genre of music? Like, disgustingly happy bubblegum pop. Think like Britney Spears. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's Spice Girls. My favorite YouTubers. There's so many, okay? So, Roberto Blake, Amy Schmittauer, who else? I like Jam Beauty. She is Jessica Braun, so she's a school teacher, also into makeup. Madison Miller, I really like her. My friend Kimberlea, I love her channel, and now that she's pivoting more into kind of a tech-related space, that's really cool. And also, I've made friends with a gentleman. His channel is Vress Gaming, it's like VRESS, and I don't do video gaming. I don't know anything about it, and I can't do it. I tried to play Tomb Raider once, and just the scene where they're going into the cave, and then the wolf came along behind, like scared the bejesus out of me. I could not play anymore. But there's something very satisfying about watching him like play games and talk about it. I don't know why. The graphics are beautiful, and I know like this. I understand why gaming channels are so huge and popular, but I actually really enjoy watching his videos. Yes. Okay. I think I watch a lot of YouTubers though, honestly. Let me see here. Go back through some of these that I missed. Okay. He was scum. Yes, I know. But he's gone now. We can all heal together. Five Nights at Freddy's is a popular game. Oh, okay. I've never heard of it, so that would be an interesting one. Oh, yeah. Describe the game. Exactly. Do something that he's passionate about. I'm so happy to Kimberlea that she introduced you as well. Thank you for being here, Aaliyah. I just can't believe he said her makeup was bad. I think it's fine. Oh, did he say my makeup was bad? This is how much I care about that. None. I guess I missed that. When I went to go block it, all of these comments just came up as deleted. So if that's what he said, I guess so. Maybe. Do IT Q&A for a living. There are women doing development as well, and lots of them. Women can love tech. There is absolutely nothing wrong with women learning tech. And I said it once in a different, I think the last live stream, when we were talking about makeup geeks and stuff like that, it is totally okay to be a woman who loves technology, who loves science, who loves technology and engineering and math, and we need it. We need it. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Oh, you're obsessed. Thank you. Be careful with that, but I appreciate that, Adriana. You were gonna guess Tarte. I mean, yeah, I have a lot of Tarte products. I like Tarte a lot. Let's see here. Bye, Night Fox. You can watch it later on the repeat, right? Yes. We'll see you then. Let's see. Husbands can be as bad as children. Oh, 3 children. You have your hands full, don't ya? Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, where'd you go? Trying Mexican snacks. I would be down for trying Mexican snacks. That would be a fun challenge video, because sometimes my husband only is on the channel occasionally, and when we do a video together, it's usually a funny video. If you guys haven't checked it out, he did my makeup once, and we tried a backwards talking challenge game. So yeah, we try and do funny stuff. So that could be fun, trying different ethnic snacks and treats. In fact, there was a girl last night at the YouTuber meetup where she was saying she was exchanging snacks with someone in Ireland, and they were going to do a collaboration video where they film each other trying other country snacks. So I thought that was really cool. Jennifer Rodriguez, hi. Spice Girls. I'll tell you what I want. Yeah. Jam Beauty is great. I love that school teacher. She's very good at explaining. Vlogging about your life. Okay. Here's kind of how I feel about that. Like, vlogging is kind of a one-off, and I go actually into that in the video. Vlogging, to me, not unless like a ton of people were requesting it and really, really like wanted it, and if I was like a lot bigger. But for me, like, I'm not really a vlogging channel, but, you know, like, if and when I go to New York, I'm going to shoot some stuff on location and come home and edit it and put it up. And yeah, I guess it's kind of like a vlog. And I kind of did that with Generation Beauty San Francisco. So I kind of like sometimes being out of the studio space and out there and filming stuff. But in general, it's not really for me. Let's see. My husband is awesome. Mine would never. Well, you know, there is different kinds of support. So maybe he would be there to help focus your camera or help you with lighting and all that stuff. That's all helpful. You shared the live with friends. Oh, good. Thank you. Thanks, Drea. What green screen apps would you recommend using? Green screen, which is simple to use, but there are others. I've never used any green screen apps. Honestly, I've only used iMovie and the green screen stuff in front of it. Yeah. Okay. Do you guys have any other questions? I think I got through most of them. Yeah. I think I got everyone. Oh, wow. What's really funny is I'm switching back over to like the view for YouTube, and my makeup does look really light. There's something funny about the way that this webcam picks up like my makeup and lighting. So yeah, maybe I could see what that guy was saying, but I'm really not bothered by it. Let's see here. Is doing development for my website is about... You know what, though? That's awesome that he's doing your website development. You know, I had to do my own website development. If someone wanted to take those few hours off my plate, I think that'd be great. So, yeah. Kudos to him for helping you with that. Okay, you guys, I think that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys have any other questions, leave them in the comments. You guys know the comments, they all go away except for the ones that are immortalized in the screen capture. And so if you guys want to come back later, leave a comment. I will try and answer it there, and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. That would be awesome. I hope you guys have an awesome holiday weekend. Thank you for spending some time with me, and I will catch you in a video very soon. Bye, guys.